how many...
Is this the dumbest interview you've ever done?
No, don't worry. I'll kind of make you seem like you're really smart. We are at the Another Hole in the Head Film Festival.
Yeah, we call it Whole Head for short.
And we are with Jason Weiner. I met him 10 years ago with a film that I did called
I think
Driller.
actually 11 years ago. I looked it up. It was 2007.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, years after, after 10. It's
round it off.
Yeah, just make it 10.
10 plus years ago. We're not supposed to give away our age, are we?
Well, no. I started when I was 15.
Yeah.
Tell me about your involvement with Hole in the Head.
Well, I've been a fan for a long time, from the very beginning, from Whole Head number one, back in... Actually, there's a little bit of a debate between us, whether it started in 2003 or 2004, because this is sort of a spin-off festival from Indie Fest, which is kind of the umbrella family of local sort of small independent festivals here. And in 2003, the final weekend was dedicated to like horror and genre films. And the programmer at the time, Bruce, he would call that the first Whole Head. But the first one that was called Another Hole in the Head was 2004. Anyway, I was there from the beginning.
And actually, it's interesting because no one really talks about the name. Why is it a hole in the head?
Oh.
But I know it, but
Yeah.
maybe tell the people
because
who talk
San Francisco needs another film festival like it needs another hole in the head.
Okay.
It's the only genre horror fantasy sci-fi dedicated festival in the entire Bay Area. There have been a couple of others that have tried and went along for a few years, but we're the only ones who have survived, and probably because we're the only ones crazy enough to keep doing it.
So we were also reacquainted a couple of years ago at CineQuest, where I played there.
Yes.
And so you
With Subculture.
with Subculture.
Where Jed Rowan is a big baby. Look it up.
Not only that, it was the only film at CineQuest that was entirely shot in a sex dungeon.
Excellent. How many more films have you shot in sex dungeons since then?
That's my new thing.
Okay, yeah.
All I shoot in is sex dungeons right now.
And I think you should shoot a film in a sex dungeon, but like dress it up so people can't recognize it, and just do like a period costume drama. In a sex dungeon.
Yeah. No, you know what it is. They're inexpensive. You rent them by the hour, so it's kind of a thing where if you can
that makes a lot of sense.
If you can shoot quickly, they're perfect. Like you just hire a session, maybe get like extras and actors and stuff.
Yeah. That actually reminds me. When I was in college, I was living in a house that on campus. I don't want to say what college I went to. But the dining room wall had a big pentagram painted on it. But this campus would often be rented out for movie shoots.
Caltech?
Yes.
Okay. That has to do. Oh no. That has to do with another episode of my Hollywood hike that I did about the satanic rocket scientist.
Oh, Jack Parsons. Yeah.
Okay.
I never met the guy. I think he was well before my time.
Was the pentagram there from the Jack Parsons era?
No, the pentagram was there from like an inter-house party years ago.
Okay.
And they accidentally like painted it on with like, it was supposed to be stuff you could wash off. It was supposed to be temporary. And then they realized, oh shit, this isn't washing off. So they just left it there. But it was used as like a convent in some like made-for-TV movies. So it's all covered up, and there's a crucifix where the pentagram used to be.
Okay.
It was some like Danielle Steele movie. What was that story about it? Oh yeah, I was talking about like one room dressed up as a completely different room because of the magic of the movies.
Well, that was Subculture too, because it looks like it's a therapist office, but you find out it's a sex club.
Yeah. Look up this movie; it's really very funny.
And it is
online.
Yes,
Okay.
It's available and it's fun. And Jed Rowan plays a giant baby.
Yes.
Oh, maybe I'm giving it away.
Well,
it's worth it.
I mean, you sell it by saying Jed Rowan's a big baby. But when you watch it, you realize it's about so much more.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. How many film festivals do you like? Are you a fixture of, or a?
So the ones
volunteer of?
I'm really a regular at. Let's go chronologically throughout the year. I start the year at Noir City. Then there's Indie Fest. CineQuest is like a week or two after Indie Fest. The San Francisco International Film Festival, CAMFest, the Center for Asian American Media does I remember when it had a completely different acronym, and then it was SOFIA for a long time, and now it's CAMFest. But I've been there for over a decade. DocFest, usually some of the San Francisco Jewish Film Festival and some of the Silicon Valley Jewish Film Festivals. I go to 2 of the 3 Jewish film festivals in the Bay Area. And then this. And that's usually the end of, and there are other festivals, like sometimes I've been a third. Oh, I forgot to mention the Silent Film Festival. I'm always there too.
All the while, you cover these films in your blog.
Oh yeah, you have to bring that up. I've fallen off on my blog. The past couple of years, I've just gotten exhausted about halfway through the year. So I cover like the first half of the year on my blog, and then it's like I need to recharge and just watch movies and not write about them. So I'll pick. It's jasonwatchesmovies.blogspot.com.
You're definitely going to review Giant Women Micro Budget.
Oh, absolutely. That'll be a special review.
Screening here at the
5 o'clock.
We have 2 screenings now. We got an extra screening because I'm so charming. The one thing about going to film festivals is really great meeting people like you who are larger than life, fun to be around, great to drink with.
Oh, thank you.
And you make the experience worthwhile for everyone.
Yeah, that's actually my rule of how I choose movies. Like, this is a small enough film festival I can see just about everything. But at film festivals where you have to make some choices, I choose what to see by drinking with the filmmakers. And if I have a drink with you, I have to go see your movie. So I let the filmmakers choose my schedule, but they got to drink with me.
That's awesome. Well, anyway, he's actually emceeing and doing the Q&A as well, so he's going to go off. Thank you, guys, and we'll see you at the film festivals, etc.
Yeah. All right.
Satan.
Yeah.
Okay.